All right, welcome back, everybody, to the marathon. We have a very interesting run for you on tap. It is Metal Gear Solid 2 Tanker on Keyboard by CDOS Kez. Take it away.
Hello, I'm CDOS Kez, and we're celebrating 20 years of Metal Gear Solid, so I'm going to get into this and then explain what it is you're seeing and why. So we're going to begin the run here in 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, I'm playing Tanker on Very Easy, which is a run that we've seen a lot today, so I'm not going to get too necessarily into the technicals of the game. But the thing that makes this interesting, or so I'm told, is that I'm playing with a keyboard. When this event was announced, one of the admins suggested some interesting categories that people could do. One of them was bizarre input methods, and they put on their keyboard. I thought, wait a second, I do that. That's not bizarre, is it? And then I found out it was. So, this is just the way I play games for a couple of reasons. Chief among which, my laptop really does not enjoy controllers. I'm currently playing this on boot camp on a 2013 MacBook Pro that's about 3 OSs behind, which is always fun. But also, I'm really badly double-jointed to the point where I like to trank that guard because I need to show him who's boss. I'm very badly double-jointed, so using a traditional gamepad really hurts my hands and means that dislocations of fingers are like incredibly common when I play games on consoles. Whereas playing on a keyboard, it's a lot more comfortable on the joints in my hand. And as well, I'm autistic. So one of the problems I have with playing with controllers is I never really understand how much force I'm putting behind things like holding controllers. Happens with pens as well. So from like an accessibility standpoint, playing with keyboard is a lot more comfortable and a lot less chance of doing myself a mischief, which is always a good thing. But the other reason is, and the reason why this made sense to me in the first place, is Metal Gear Solid 2 is basically a 2D game. All of the cameras are fixed, so you don't have to worry about controlling a camera, so it's kind of good because this game does not have mouse support. You can do it, but you wouldn't want to. When you're running around, like I say, cameras are all fixed position, so all you've got to worry about is your movement with regards to Snake's current position within a room. And when you're aiming in first person, your movement keys become your aiming keys. So it's not a case of like having to jump from one side of your keyboard to the other. My hands get to stay pretty where they are, which is very nice, because less movement means faster game, ? I was going to say something and then my brain completely blanked on me, but that's all right. But I mean, there are some things in this game that keyboard can make... Shoot the guy, Snake. There's some things that keyboard can make a little bit more difficult. For example, there's a glitch coming up called ladder skip. I'm sure we've seen it many times this fantastic weekend. How great have these runs been, by the way? Learning ladder skip was hard because people will say things like, okay, next you want to press triangle and then you want to press X, and I'm like, when you work out that X is roll and triangle is action, it makes everything a lot easier. But I mean, yeah, realistically speaking, there's nothing stopping you from running this game on keyboard, and I think it would be quite fun at some point to get a keyboard runner that doesn't know this game so well, like myself, hint hint, and a runner that knows the game very well on controller but has never played it on keyboard, to have a race just to see what the difference is. And now we're coming up to Guard Rush, and if I go quiet, it's because Guard Rush is quite hard. Because I've been running this game for a little while, but I'm not necessarily so confident with it. So if I do go quiet during that point, it's because gotta focus. But the other great thing about playing with keyboard is my right hand, which is controlling my action, punch, roll, and shoot, gets very cramped. And during pure movement sections, I can just take my hand off the keyboard and have a nice stretch. Missed that guy. Got that guy. You know, in practice runs, I got an absolutely perfect guard rush. And I got a perfect Olga as well, but then I completely messed up the rest of the run. Because I am not very good with nerves. How do you deal with nerves before a marathon, Kez? I'm glad you asked, invisible person. Listen to music and drink a nice drink that's full of sugar. The extra sugar in your system will surely not make you shake like a leaf. So, there is the aforementioned ladder skip. Because I was told by people that that would be difficult to pull off on keyboard. But it's actually really not bad, and I am so glad I got holds 1 first time, because during all of my practice runs today, I made so many very silly mistakes in there. And we domino through those people, and everything is great. Oh, got caught on the wall there. And now we're in the final room of the run. I hope that you've all had a nice time. Just going to take some nice flattering photographs of my boy Ray. Isn't he a lovely guy? Smile for the camera, my friend. Smile. Now, I don't know why I was flutter tapping my W key there. There was no need to. And that is... Well, I mean, technically I need to submit these photos first. But that is a showcase that I wanted to put on for you all of doing Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance. Very easy tanker with a keyboard, in the hopes that maybe someone is inspired by this nonsense, what I am doing, and can do it better than me. And then, of course, that is time. 6:35. That's a personal best. Good lord.
Very, very nice work. That
Thank
is
you.
super impressive. Very, very good display of what we saw on the keyboard there. That is not easy to do. So
Yeah, it's been a learning curve, because when I started running this category, I didn't know any of the strats, and as I started to learn more of the strats, I had to start changing my key bindings to sort of fit in more with what I was doing. But yeah, I'm really happy with the progress I'm making, and yeah, it's a fantastic game as well.
sub 6 soon? Question mark. Could we
Oh,
see that?
I really hope so. I've been grinding for the last couple of weeks. I got it down from like 8 minutes 20 down to 6:35, so I'm hoping that I can keep pushing on, and I tell myself when I get sub 6 I'll be happy, but we all know that you're never happy until you're in the top 10.
Right. So, and as Platonic says, we might just add this to our category extension board and maybe get more people to run it. We have a full game keyboard run on the board right now by, I think, Moldadol. So, so there's one full game run. It's like an hour 30, but very impressive
I
stuff.
submitted a 1 hour 20 something to the leaderboard that was all keyboard.
Okay. All right. So there's a couple up at this point.
Yeah.
So,
And if anyone in chat or the community wants to sort of know the specifics behind setting up the keyboard and all of that, I'm always happy to share what I've been able to find about it.
cools. All right. Anything else before we move on?
Thanks for having me, and thanks for this fantastic marathon, and thank you to everyone that's watching. I hope that you're all having a wonderful day.
All right. Well, thank you for the run. We do appreciate it. We're going to go to another intermission real quick and get set up for our next run, Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes by Blue Metal. It'll be on extreme difficulty, so stay tuned, and we will be right back.